this week's Modern Day Wise Woman video. In today's video, I'm talking to you all about heartbreak, essentially what to do when someone breaks your heart. Now, I'm not going to be able to do everything in this one video, so this is going to be part one, all right? When someone breaks your heart, it tears you to pieces. It affects you on every level of beingness, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. And it is something that a lot of us talk about, but a lot of us don't really know how to process heartbreak in a healthy way, okay? Mostly what we do is we try to get over it. We try to get through it rather than us actually experiencing the heartbreak and processing the heartbreak and allowing ourselves to learn from the heartbreak. So if you or someone you know has had their heart broken recently, this is the very first thing that you need to do. It is simply to understand the pain. And what I mean by that is for you to really find out what is hurting right now. A lot of the times when our heart's broken, we internalize everything. And what that means is we have a lot of thoughts running through our mind, and those thoughts are just staying within us. They're saturating essentially our being, and that's part of the reason why we experience like what feels like or can be described as, depression or panic or anxiety. It is because when our heart is broken, when someone betrays us, when the expectation that we had was not met, when the dream is shattered, it sends us into a tailspin, and all we are doing is thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking about what happened in the past, thinking about what could have been in the future, thinking about how did we miss the signs, how did we not see things, if we can trust ourselves anymore, if, what was a lie, what wasn't a lie, comparing ourselves, comparing notes, trying to figure it out. Our minds just get taken over. It is a painful experience for your mind to be going back and forth and up and down and all around, and to not really have a clear way to express that or to understand what is happening. So yes, you first need to identify the pain. I say this is one way to do it if you're not working with a therapist or you're not working with an energy healer or with a coach. What you want to do is you want to actually write down on a piece of paper what is hurting right now, okay? And so when you write that question down and you say, what is hurting right now? Write the answer. What is hurting right now? You might have things like, what's hurting me right now is I was going to spend the rest of my life with this person, and now the dream is over. Or what's hurting right now is every time he or she looked me in the eye, it wasn't true, and so my feelings are hurt. You just want to get really clear about all the things that hurt and are hurting you. If you want to take this a little bit further, what you can also do is say how it feels to be hurt. So once you have your list of all the things that are hurting, all the pain, all the things that were done to you that feel horrible and terrible, then what you want to do is go one by one next to each bullet point or each paragraph of whatever you've written, and you want to say how that feels in your body. So if you have, let's say it's every time he looked at me, he was lying straight to my face, and that hurt my feelings. Then now what you do beside that is you say, and how it feels is like my chest is too tight and like I can't breathe and my head hurts, you know? So you want to attribute any physiological sensations, body sensations, anything that you feel in your body connected to that pain, okay? This is the first step. This is how you begin to process your emotions. If you don't know what's hurt and you don't know why you're hurt or you don't know what it feels like, it's very difficult to address it. Next week, I will then get into what do you do after this stage. But you don't want to hurry through this first part that I've given you. It's really important that you spend time here and that you empty your thoughts, okay? The more you empty your thoughts, the clearer things will be for you and the easier it is for you to process what's happening to you. The other thing that I want to say about this, why this first part is so important, is because when the thoughts are swirling around in your mind and you're not really dealing with them, this is when you start to do self-destructive things, okay? Your thoughts are going crazy and they're thrashing around inside your body and inside of your mind. If you're not processing them, if you're not identifying the pain and connecting to the pain in a healthy way, like the way that I've just told you, or another method that works for you, what you're going to do is you're going to numb yourself. This is the self-destructive stuff. So you're either going to overeat if that's your thing, you're going to undereat if that's your thing, you're going to like go all like girls gone wild and you're going to start like attracting all kinds of people to just kind of like, you know, it's kind of like the screw you world kind of mentality. Or you might get really depressed and just become, you know, someone who's not functional, or, you know, drinking, you know, any vice, anything to numb the pain. And that is just, it's not a healthy way for you. It's just like someone has now hurt you and now you're also inflicting additional pain and suffering onto yourself. So I know sometimes it's not easy to do what I have just recommended, to really confront the pain, to really, you know, put it out of your head and out of yourself onto paper. And you may even feel like, you know what, I don't even have the energy to do that. But when you are ready, try it. I'm telling you, it's going to help you to heal. There'll still be a lot of tears, a lot of, you know, days when you're angry, days when you are devastated. Those feelings are not going to go away instantly. But I promise you, if you try this, it is going to move you into a place of understanding and openness and readiness for the next step in a way that isn't like months and months and months and months. Like you're not going to have to wait months and months and months. I hope this video has been helpful for you. It's been a pleasure to do it for you. And if you are someone who is dealing with heartbreak, or you know someone who's dealing with heartbreak, you know, my heart really goes out to you. I have been there before and I know how difficult it can be. And I really just validate your experience, okay? I really do. Because, you know, you can read all kinds of things and all that kinds of books that say, hey, how did you attract this into your life? You know, how did you manifest this and all of that? And absolutely, there is some truth to that. You really want to look at how you became a vibrational match for this experience. And with that being said, I don't want to take away from the fact that you're hurt and that you're experiencing pain. And so let's just love and nurture you and everyone else who is going through something like this right now, rather than getting into that other part. That'll come later, all right? So you guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. It makes sure that you get my videos delivered to your inbox the moment that I post them. And yeah, that's it for now. Come back next week for part 2 of this process. Hope this was helpful.